Dalia was taken to jail and given a phone call. And who do you think she calls? She calls Michael, who she just tried to kill. And Dalia is straight up gaslighting Michael in this call. She tries to cultivate doubt into Michael's mind by making him question his own perception of what he knows. She's trying to use persistent denial and change the subject to destabilize his thought process. So basically in the call, she's like, hey, Michael, I need you to hire a lawyer for me. And he's like, I know that you just tried to kill me. And she's like, no, I didn't. And he's like, Dalia, they showed me everything. They showed me footage of you literally saying that you want to kill Michael. They showed me the same thing and I didn't do it. And he's like, I watched the same footage. And she's like, I watched all the same footage too, Michael, and I didn't do it. You think I'd do that to you? And he's like, I heard you saying you do it. I heard that too, Michael, but I didn't do it. She's totally gaslighting him, like making him so frustrating. She's completely talking in circles, which you can't really argue with. It's typical narcissistic and sociopathic behavior according to JCS criminal psychology, which this is what he does. He knows all about this. My heart hurts for Michael during this phone call. Like, it's a horribly toxic relationship. You can't argue with a narcissist and he's trying his best. And she even gets mad at him like, well, you don't even love me because you're not trying to help me get a lawyer. And he's like, you just tried to kill me. And she's like, no, I didn't.
Oh, I just hang up.
You can't argue with it. And that's why I feel bad for him, because she is so narcissistic. Like, it's insane. The most obvious example of narcissism I've ever witnessed. Dalia would spend 20 months in jail before going to trial in April of 2011 because she's pleading not guilty. At trial, Dalia would claim that the whole thing was a hoax. They, together as a couple, were trying to get Michael on TV because he loved TV. So her lawyer gets up and goes, you can't believe this, because the only reason she acted like this was because they wanted this outcome, but then all of a sudden Michael changed his mind. Like, they wanted this outcome. They wanted it to be like, oh, my wife tried to hide, like it was a whole show. That's their defense.
I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a pretty smart defense, I feel like.
Because then you can excuse all of the time she stayed undercut. Like, according to them, she stayed active. So after 3 hours of deliberation, the jury came back on May 13th with a guilty verdict.
Okay,
obviously,
good. I thought somehow she was gonna be found not guilty and I was gonna freak out.
No, because no jury is going to watch that undercover footage, have all of her ex-lovers come in and testify about what they made, like what she made them do, and then believe her. Like, they had so much evidence, so much incriminating evidence.